Hi guys, welcome back to another Top Badge Talks Tuesday with your top badges, Top Badge Umabee and Top Badge Lizzie Mars. Hi Lizzie.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure. So Lizzie, last weekend I went to Livefest, my first ever. I think this was the third one for Livefest. I think it was the third one. But I know everybody has so many questions. And I just came back yesterday. So our Top Badge Talks today is going to focus on Live Fest. And I'm actually going to encourage people to go next year. And I'm going to tell you why. But first, let's start off with some questions. What do you guys want to know about Live Fest?
If there's anyone in the comments that have a question first, I would love if you lead. If not, I don't mind leading.
She
I
got
think
this.
my very first question would be, what was your initial feeling? Even prior to being in the event, did it make you anxiety, the expectations, anything of that nature?
That's a great question. It felt surreal because I'm standing there, right? Now, picture this. It really hit me when I'm standing there in that ballroom with maybe 100 people, and I'm recognizing faces. I'm like, oh, I've seen you on streams. Oh, I've battled you. I've versed you. Oh, you've been in my stream. And it just made everything feel real because you see, right now, we're just from home. We're in our homes streaming. We're by ourselves. So we don't even know what to call this, right? Is this a hobby? Is this a part-time job? Is this my career? We don't know what to call it. Am I wasting time? Am I being stupid about this? Investing all this money and this time on this app? What is this app, right? But when you go there and you got your name badge and you get your bag and you're seeing people that not only you recognize them, but they recognize you, you're like, whoa, this is something. So it was like this burst of, oh my God, I love the fact that I do this. I love the fact that I'm a live streamer, and I love that I make money doing this. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I feel like you said, like when we're home, it doesn't feel like that. But when you're in the actual element of it all, it really dawns on you like, wow, this is for real. Like, wow, this is really good thing.
Yeah,
I
it,
like
it
that.
really did. It felt very real. It's like, oh wow, this is like, I really, this after this weekend, I told my people that I was hanging with, I was like, I feel I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna become a real live streamer now because I feel confident, and I feel like it feels right to do, to want to do. Yeah.
I personally just love it all because I could see myself in Live Fest. I haven't done it yet. I considered last year. I think last year was the official year I heard about. I never knew. My first year, I didn't know. Like I was still new. I didn't know. Second year, I was a little bit more my foot into the door. I didn't know that they had like such an amazing event for streamers. Like it doesn't. It feels surreal. Like I'm home. From coming from home to a whole, it's basically a festival. It's a 3 day festival, you
It
guys.
is.
And it's all marked out for us, the streamers. It's appreciation from the app to you, to us. Not you, me, Uma, everyone. So it's like the second year, first year, I didn't know about it. Second year, heard about it. Third year, now I'm like, wow, I have to freaking go. Like I've been here this long. I see myself this long streaming. Why not go? Go.
Yeah, it gives you that last push over the edge. Like, damn it, I'm a streamer. That's the feeling. Like before, I think I was toying with the idea. I was saying more like, oh, I'm a CEO of a metaphysical wellness center. I do streaming for fun. I do streaming for my brand. I do streaming to, help people. But when you went there and you see other people, and it's like we have our own, do you know, guys, we have our own language. We understand each other, streamers. So
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
in real life, let's say this is a phone. In real life, you can't walk up to somebody, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? You can't do that. People will look at you like you're crazy. Everybody understood it. everybody knew they were streaming, and people were like, "Hey, how you doing? Hi, my name is Top Badge Umabee. Come check me out." You know what I'm saying? Hi, sweet heat. So we get it. There was nobody being
Mm-hmm.
offended that there's a phone in your face while you're talking to them.
Yeah.
Um, we all
For
had a
for
ring light.
example, like Kanye doesn't like phones in his face. Kanye be taking phones and throwing them. We don't want paparazzi, but in that circumstances, it's like, yeah, like it's okay. We understand what you're doing here.
We love it. And then like everybody had a ring light. Everybody knew what a ring light was. Everybody knew how to work a ring light. You know what I mean? So, what are things like streamers? We have our own language, guys. Like the things we say, I think we form trends. You know, I think we form trends. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, like, I feel like we also come up with lingo. Like, role model came up with that. Watch the snipe. You can't go in real world and be telling people like watch the snipe. If I was to say that in the real world, everybody would start laughing, right? Because we would know what that means. The regular
Mm-hmm.
people don't know something.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, it was definitely a vibe. And I really recommend if you're streaming, whether you're streaming for an hour a day, once a week, or 100 hours a week, you gotta go to Livefest. It'll make it very real for you. It will.
Love it. So those are just coming in. We're talking about Live Fest. This is a Q&A topic Tuesdays with top badges and how we feel about Live Fest. I didn't go. Uma went. So I'm asking her questions and she's answering them. And if you have one too, be more than happy to put in the comments that we'll answer. Well, she'll answer them. I'll just give my opinion.
We love it. What inspired you to start streaming and how did you get started? What I talked to a lot of streamers at Livefest, and they had a lot of them had similar stories to mine, which is we all came here looking for love, right? This is a dating app, so we came to live streams looking to meet that special somebody. And for some of us it worked out. Like me, I met my partner on streams, and for some of us it didn't. But then the energy of streaming just kind of drew us in because even after I met my man, I didn't leave the app because I enjoyed this. I enjoyed knowing that I can make people happy or entertained or inspired or motivated, or I can be a good, positive influence in somebody's life. That became very addictive to me. So that's what made me stay. And how I got started, I just really, and this is what I recommend, go around to people that you admire on the app, and watch them. I did it. People do it to me. They'll come and watch me and then they'll mimic me in my streams and create the same kind of stuff for their streams. I'm not offended at all. I think you should do that until you find like your own energy, what that looks like for you.
I
So,
also met a lot of people that came on here for love. I personally didn't come on here for love.
what
I
inspired
wasn't
you?
knocking the idea, huh?
What inspired you to start streaming?
Um, you know what? Dating, not love. And then I realized that they had a live aspect, and I just came over here and I was like, let me just have fun. Honestly, I'm not on the scene anymore like I used to, so it was very refreshing for me to speak to like other adults in general, mostly with my child. My life changed. I had a kid. I wasn't speaking to adults. I'm always with the kid. I was like, I'm tired of this. I just need to talk to an adult.
Right.
And but I never knocked the fact that if love came to me, if it knocked on my door, I'm gonna answer it. But overall, it wasn't that. It was just and meeting new people from different areas. Like I
Yeah.
met people from Australia. I never been to Australia. I done seen kangaroos. They done flip the camera around and show me a kangaroo. I've never seen a kangaroo before.
It
So
is. You
I
can
was
learn
happy
so
for
much.
that. And I kept on going after that. It was like a real thing for me.
I love it. All right, we did have some questions earlier. Let me scroll up. Let's scroll all the way up. It was Mr. Perfect. He said, "What type of food did they cook there?" Okay, so
That's for her. That's her
they
right there.
at Live Fest, they did cater for. I think some hors d'oeuvres, appetizers, food at the rooftop party, which I did not go to, but I heard the food was good. I did not go to the Sunday beach party, but people said the food was good there too. And that was provided, so you didn't have to pay for that.
Okay.
And then on Saturday night, the dinner that went with the gala, they had pasta. They had three kinds of pasta. They had like a salad
Ooh,
station. They had
I like salad.
some desserts, and then they had like garlic bread and butter and rolls, and then they had like a vegetarian pasta, a beef pasta, and a chicken pasta. So, sorry for you if you don't eat carbs, right? Thank you. Sorry for you if you don't eat carbs, but I the food was delicious. The one thing I didn't
Mm.
like is that those waiters were on point. Like, let me tell you, I had a friend, she was still eating, and they took her plate away.
Oh, they're like ninjas. They're ninjas.
Yeah, I was like, oh God, But so I can't complain about the food. But you know what I did, and this is what I recommend for those of you that go to Livefest, stay at an Airbnb. The hotel is gorgeous. The hotel is amazing, but the hotel is expensive. The rooms are expensive. The food there is expensive. Like Rose and I, we spent under $1,000 that whole weekend for driving down there, gas, our hotel, I mean our Airbnb part that we had to pay, food and drinks. What was expensive was eating out and drinking out. So when we were at the hotel, we had two drinks that came to $42. And then I had another drink and an appetizer, and that came to $30. Now it was great, it was delicious, but it was too expensive. When we were at the house, we cooked meals. So whenever I go, I get an Airbnb, and then I ask people to volunteer a meal. So I made Thursday night dinner. Somebody made Friday breakfast, Friday dinner, Saturday breakfast, Saturday lunch. We didn't have to do Saturday dinner because it
I
was
think that's
paid.
amazing. I was this close to going. I was this close to
Yeah.
going. Mr. Sun God, those questions you're asking now are not related to Live Fest. The topic are Live Fest, not actual lives right now. But I appreciate your questions. So those are really good questions for another time. Okay.
Right. We're doing about Live Fest. Live Fest. What else? So what else do you guys want to know about Live Fest? What about you, Lizzie?
What
Tell-
was your favorite part about it?
Gosh.
What
Honestly,
was your favorite? What was your least? Let's do the scale.
my favorite event that Meet Me threw was the gala, the uh the
It
award
looked so beautiful
ceremony.
too. I saw
Yes.
videos.
Oh my God. The
Couldn't
award
imagine being
ceremony.
there firsthand. It looked beautiful. They
Yeah.
really did. Applause to Meet Me. Meet Me,
They
thank
really
you.
they did
That was
that.
really nice. You did that. The runway, the tables, the garnishes, the decorations, beautiful. The showgirls,
The
loved it. Thank you,
showgirls were
Mimi.
amazing. I mean, I took a picture with the showgirls. Rose would not go up with me to take a picture, but I was like, I'll be like,
Why? All right, never mind. Never mind. Not right now.
yeah, he's a New Yorker. I don't know. He's a guy. I don't
That
know.
was fun. I was
It
like,
was. I listen. I went by myself and took a picture. I was like, nope, I'm going with her.
right. I would have.
It blew my mind because that's why I said like it just again it reminded me, oh wow, this is something bigger than me just streaming from my house. This is like a whole
Yeah,
corporation.
I
We
could
work for them.
imagine.
Yeah. My least favorite thing, which I feel Meet Me should not do again, or should make it optional, is those bus trips. So there was two events, going to the rooftop party on Friday night and going to the beach party on Sunday, that we were told not to drive to. They would not give us the address. They told us not to follow the bus. I heard some people did, but they told us not to follow the bus, that you had to get on the bus, you had to go there. It was 4-hour events, and then the bus had to bring you back. That does not do well for people with mental health issues, PTSD, depression, anxiety, worry, whatever else, right? So I tend to always drive myself everywhere because I need to have a way to leave if I need to leave. So that was the least favorite thing for me because I missed two events, which was the rooftop party and I missed the beach party. So I would say that's my
I think that was a great option for those who didn't want to do an Uber,
right.
didn't want to drive themselves. I think that was a great option. I think they could have gave the option, like you said, to you could drive yourself. Here is where we're going. So I think that was a good option because
No, they did make it
everybody
an
doesn't
option.
drive. Everybody
Like
doesn't have that access. So that was
it
a
was
good option.
mandatory. It was mandatory. It wasn't
Mandatory.
an option. Yeah, you had to take the bus. That's why I couldn't go. That's why I couldn't go to the rooftop party and the beach
Well,
party.
that what I would change though. I love the option of having a bus to take you there. However, it should have been an option if you want to go on your own.
Yeah.
And maybe I feel like there was a reason. Like there was a reason there. Like maybe they didn't want everybody there.
They said it
So
was
I
for
don't
your
know.
fun and safety is why they did the buses,
I
which
I
is
understand.
okay.
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? I understand, but
Option though.
yeah.
Option though. I do like the fact that they didn't have to consider that. They could have just told you where it was at and not give you a bus option. But I do understand those who don't want to do that because we're all adults here at the end of the day. Everybody's 18 and over on here for the most part. Down in our 30s or 40s at this point.
Yeah.
That was cool. All right, let's move on. Sweet Heat, welcome to the chat. You have any questions as well? Were you at the live fest yourself? Let me think of my next one.
All right,
My
while you think
next one
about one,
would
I want to say, like, I'm gonna keep talking throughout the broadcast about why you should go to Live Fest. So while you think about a question, my next reason why you should go to, because my first reason was, remember, you're just at your house streaming. So right now it's not that important to you, or it's not that relevant to you. But when you go to an event like this, it makes it very relevant and very real for you. So that's my number one reason. Number two, the networking is amazing. I've made by with the people who stayed at my Airbnb, which was so funny because there were people who weren't supposed to be there, but they had issues with their own Airbnbs or reservations. So they ended up staying at my place. But it was so funny. That little group of us, seven of us that came together, we're now like bonded for life. And it's very strange how we became like this family overnight, you know?
I love it.
Yeah. Oh, they don't want to go if it's in Florida? Why is that? Probably because of the heat. Stacy said, I heard people want to go next year, don't want to go if it's in Florida. I thought it was a great location. Florida was perfect because Orlando is a very tourist town. So they're used to,
Agreed.
and streamers, we dress weird. you know, we're, we
I
are,
love that too. I like to mention that. Like,
yeah,
I saw so many videos, and it just like so many videos, so many different personalities, so many different dressing. I just think that it's just so as well as online, the community is big. We're all different. And it takes us to embrace one another. That's the great part about being on here and hanging out in places like that. It
yeah,
would take the app literally took all of us and told us, hey, come here. And was all it's a mutual place. You want to leave, you didn't feel comfortable, sure. Nobody's holding you on the collar. Come on
right.
over.
And
It's a
then also
great place to
too,
meet.
we're so different, right? Because you had
Absolutely.
like I'm part of the older streamer community, 40 and over. So I
Hmm.
wasn't doing a lot of the activities that the younger people were doing, the 20 something, the 30 something year olds were doing because I didn't want to be out there shaking my ass or twerking or
But it was something for everybody,
there's
though.
something for
It was something
everybody,
for
because
everybody.
there was
And
the
that's what they
young,
provided.
yeah, the younger groups wanted to do that. The older groups wanted more to do like private parties where it's just a group of us getting together, talking, watching a movie together, playing some games together, right? Like all of that happened over the
Hmm.
weekend. Um, there
Oh,
was
Maddie coming in.
introverts,
Welcome in.
there was extroverts. So like even at my house, we had like seven of us there. It was supposed to be 10, but three people couldn't come. And of the seven of us, it was like at any given point in time, there was like one person in their bedroom, right? Three people watching a movie together. Me, and I was part of that because I'm the introvert group. and then the other three outside playing music, streaming, hanging out, having a good time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about will I fit in, even if you go by yourself, because
Yeah,
there was a lot of people that went by themselves, and
I was
they,
gonna say that. So,
yeah, they attracted to people that are like them.
like, do not feel no type of way. Like, come, we oh, even on live, come who you are.
Yes.
Come who you are, and you will find your people in this community. Whether you went over there, trust me, there's no harm. You're here, we like you, no problem. James, not the time, not the place. Michael, not the time, not the place. Why you guys embarrassing me? We're on recording right now.
Yeah, we're being recorded, so all of the, internet world will see James and Michael.
But you know what? This is funny because James is funny, Michael's funny. You guys are funny, but the zero is not funny though. That's not funny.
The
That's not
zero is
funny.
not funny.
That's not funny. Your lips, the lips ain't doing enough because I'm still on zero. But
And
anyways,
there's a dandelion challenge, today. So we need
mm,
20 dandelions.
250.
It was such a good experience. I'm trying to tell you guys what else I could remember from Live Fest. What other questions do you guys have? Um,
Yeah.
oh, somebody asked me in my stream, did you want to take pictures with some of the top streamers like Waldo, David Best, Panda, Marty Party? And my answer was no, because I don't know them. I know of them because of streams, and
I
vlogs.
appreciate them. I appreciate them.
Appreciate them.
I would say prior to me being where I'm at now, I do appreciate them. I did watch them. I did, bring in what I bring in. But to the point of, I mean, shit, I wouldn't mind a picture. But am I gonna walk up to them and be like, "Hey, picture"? No. That's
I
just me
took a
though.
picture
If
with
you feel that way, it's okay.
Yeah, I took a picture with PYT because she came up to me and she greeted me and she remembered me from streams.
I would want a picture from
Yeah,
that.
so when
Yeah.
people came up to me and knew me, because I'm a relatively small top badge. Lizzie and I are small top badges, which you guys might be
I'm
like,
smaller than her. So
right,
she's small, I'm smaller.
right. So we like,
Very low key.
we don't not a lot of people don't know us, and we're okay with that. We're not, it's not a popularity contest, but
Right.
we're not that well known. So if somebody like PY2, who's very well known in the app, she comes up to me and hugs me and really is genuinely happy to see me, that makes me feel good. I'm gonna take a
It's
picture
a
with,
blessing. It's a blessing, yeah. And in the streaming world, it's a blessing for that,
yeah.
for
So I took a
sure.
picture with her. Who
Michael,
else did
please
I
don't
take a picture
embarrass
with?
me, Lordy.
The people that I really took pictures with are people that I hang out with, like Obsidian. I don't hang out with him in real life, but I hang out with him on streams, so I wanted a picture with him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I can't remember. Oh, Cupcake Kelsey. Met her in real life. It was so fun to meet her because she's cool. Katie, love seeing Katie. Oh, with the red hair. Um, Katie
I
and
don't know
I,
who they are.
we've talked off the app about having a meetup in Philly.
Sorry.
Maybe
It's
you
New York background for you. Sorry.
come. You're good. So there were some people I took pictures with, but the rest, I didn't really feel the need to take a picture because I didn't know them. And I felt like that would be fake, if I'm just like, oh, can I like that would be like a groupie or a fan. But if it's people I
Mm-hmm.
knew or at least had some sort of interaction with, yeah, I want a picture with you, you know? Yeah.
So I'm
Do
sorry,
you-
Uma. Michael, you are embarrassing the fuck out of me right now. Like for what? Like you're Michael, Lordy, you're grown.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't want to end this podcast. Uma,
it's
edit
okay.
all this out, okay? Thank you.
Yeah. So do you think you're gonna go to Life Fest next year?
I planned it on this year, honestly, but it just didn't happen that way. Other things occurred.
Yeah.
And I want to experience it. I don't want to give up on it because I never did it.
Yeah.
Don't knock it till you do it. So I have to do it one time.
You
Maybe I come
do.
back for the twice. You never know. I have to do it one time. And time will tell. Time will tell when I'm gonna actually make that happen. It was supposed to be last year. I wanted to do it last year. This year was supposed to be for sure, but didn't happen. But we're gonna see. I definitely plan on going. And I hope with during this podcast we collect more people. The more the merrier. It's a community. We're not by ourselves. We cannot do it by ourselves at the end of the day. We need your opinion. We need you guys. It's really nice to have. We're all adults here and it's really nice to have you. So I hope everybody's gonna join me next year. And we're gonna put Uma, you're in charge now.
Oh my
You're
God.
in charge now of the Airbnb and
I'm
getting a
telling you,
great
I feel like
location.
we're gonna have to get a
You're
house
in
with 20
charge
rooms.
now. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I put you in charge, but she's a great
Honestly,
one in
I
charge.
this group that I traveled with, they want to keep going. So I think like the house is full, but I have a room for you. Let me tell you that right now. I have a room for you. I don't think I have a room for anybody else. I think that's it.
All right, all right. So, guys, I'm good.
You're good.
You're gonna have to make your own community. That's what I'm saying, and you can find it possibly here. You know,
Yeah. And I'm
in
okay with
Uma's
like
live. Make sure you say Uma. If you're in my live right now and you don't have Uma fave, please save her.
and
Please
fave
save
Top
her.
Badge Lizzie Mars because she's awesome.
Thank
But I feel
you.
like even if you wanted to go alone, for not you, but like anybody listening in, if you feel like I don't have a stream family or I don't really have friends that want to
That's a good
go,
point.
we're
That's a good
stream
point.
friends, but I don't want to go, I would say stay at the hotel. You know, the beautiful thing about what Meet Me does is they plan the events keeping in mind like you're coming as a solo traveler. So you don't have to worry about what am I going to do? Am I sitting in my hotel room all
Mm-hmm.
weekend? No, you're not. They plan so many events that you could be at
Whole
and you could show up
weekend.
to. You could go the whole
Mm-hmm.
weekend and not talk to anybody and just
Mm-hmm.
stream. Because I've seen some people do
Mm-hmm.
that. They did not talk to anybody because they were there by themselves and they just walked around with they were on stream, but just in a new location.
Mm-hmm. And they had a good time. I want to hear those people. I would love to,
I
but I
know.
know it happened. I know it happened. Like, trust
Yeah.
me, Mimi made it happen for that reason. Like, book the Marriott and you're gonna be fine. Literally, it's downstairs in the lobby. And it's a big hotel. We're not talking about a little hotel, you
Huge.
guys. It's a
Huge.
huge hotel. Pool. No, you're gonna be fine. And you know what? You might find somebody over there. You might hang out. You might find your streamer, your VIP friend. You might be there.
Yeah.
Consider it for sure.
Somebody asked me if they're planning on going next year and they were like, "What would you recommend us like for saving up?" You know, because we don't really get to know what what the details are until like a couple months before the actual trip. So you don't know how much to spend on the airfare or you don't know how much the hotel is going to cost. What I've been
Exactly.
telling people is just start putting away $1,000 right now. You're not going to
Yeah.
use $1,000. You're not. But if in the event, right? Let's say you live in a very far away city from where the event's being held. So your plane ticket is $600. Now you got it put away. Let's say you're
We're adults. I feel like if you're gonna travel anywhere, you have to have a little just in case money.
right.
Just in case money. So I wouldn't overall, like she said, $1,000. It wasn't much. Like she said, $1,000, but she drove. Once you pay for your flight, once you pay for your stay, at that point, it's up to you, the consumer. What do you want? Do you want to be in an expensive restaurant? Do you want to buy? Do you want to buy this? Do you want to buy that? It's on you at the end of the day. But you should also, as an adult, have like extra money just in case, whether you spend it or not. Where the money gonna go? It's gonna go back home to you anyway, right? It's your money.
And then that's the thing too, because
Michael, I'm kicking you out my room, Michael. You're pissing me off now. Bye, Michael. Bye.
hi
Bye,
Wilma.
bye, bye.
We're talking about hi Paul, hi Anthony. We're talking about Livefest and I'm taking questions. If anybody, this is Top Badge Talks Tuesday with Uma and Lizzie. And we're talking about Livefest. And if you guys have questions, I was just saying that if you're going next year, Try to start putting aside like $1,000 right now. Think about it this way. If you could save $25 each week, that's $100 a month, right? By the time in 12 months, that's $1,200 you've put aside as your vacation fund. And this is such a vacation. Like I came back well rested. I don't know if you guys noticed, I was not in a lot of those streamer TMZ or Meetme Livefest photos or whatever because I didn't go to all the events. And you have that choice too, guys. If you go to that event, like I went to that event, me and my man went to that event saying we need a vacation because we're parents and we work and we're tired. So we treated it like a vacation. We left
Hell
Wednesday.
yeah. That's what I would have done. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the event didn't start till Friday, but we left Wednesday. We overnight in Charleston. We had a really nice night in Charleston. Thursday we got in, we hung out with our friends, we made dinner, we laughed, we cried, we had fun. Then Friday, Saturday were the events. Sunday we did not go to the event so we could again sleep in. We slept in late. I lounged in the pool all day. We ate leftovers in the house to use up the leftovers. You know what I'm saying? And then we head out Sunday night. So you can make it whatever you want to make it. Don't feel pressured like you have to go and you have to go to all the
Mm-hmm.
events. No, they're optional. Pick the ones you
Mm-hmm.
really want to go to.
All right, Uma. I'm gonna wrap it up now.
That sounds good. I think like if anybody has after this broadcast any questions about Live Fest, please ask somebody who went. Ask us our personal opinions. But my
Say
biggest thing to you
Uma. She went.
is just go. Just go to it and experience it for yourself, and you'll see why everybody goes back every year. It's really cool.
Enjoy yourself for sure. That's a wrap up, you guys.